That's the last day that I see it. I have video, sir. I have video. Oh.
So that one parent can't take the children out of the country. Both have to apply for passports for the children if they're American citizens. Now, if they're not American citizens, it's all jumbled up because you have to then determine which country has jurisdiction over this whole mess. It's just not cut and dry. It's just not like, well, I can have him arrested. In the United States, maybe he broke the law and he can be arrested, but he's not in the United States. Now, maybe if he broke the law in the United States and he comes back and you know where he is, well, you could turn him into the police.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to say, sir. Well, in the court documents, they said one of the employees said there's no custody and process from the court, the same court in Pomona, California. And then he put in one of the court documents. Then my wife, if she stayed with the children, she cannot travel to the other side of the border, or that apply to both ways. He's the one.
Who said you can't travel across the border?
In the court documents, both. Like it applies to both.
Now, was this signed by a judge?
That's what I want to know, because when I talked to the family court, they said there was no custody in process. What that means? No one has the custody?
It means if there's no... See, were you married to him?
Yes, for 24 years.
In the United States. Now, again, we got the United States and Mexico involved, and I don't know all the particulars. In the United States, if there's no divorce, custody is equal in both parents.
Okay.
So in other words, you're equal to your husband as far as custody goes. If there has been no divorce or custody ruling. Now that's why the important thing is to get a ruling. Now, was he also what you call it? Not American citizen, but would you say your status was in the States?
Oh, my status is Mexican only. Mexican and permanent resident here.
Permanent resident. That's what it was. Was he also a permanent resident?
No, he's a U.S. citizen. Mexican.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. And everything can be done in the United States. The children were abducted from the United States to Mexico. What you need to do is talk to children's issues in the State Department. Get a caseworker and let them tell you what your rights are and what you can do. And after you get a caseworker, you can call me back and we can go from there.
Okay, sir. So,
But you've got to find out what your rights are in the United States. As far as applying, you want to find out if you have a right to apply under the treaty for the return of the children from Mexico. If you do, that's the route you want to take. There's no punishment for him, but it gets your children back.
Okay, sir.
And then you can worry about the other thing later. I know what he's done makes you angry. It hurts you.
Yes.
But you got to set that aside, and the main goal is your children.
Okay, sir.
Don't worry about him. Get your children back. That means that when you get your children back, he has to litigate then in the United States.
And what is the punishment, sir? What is the punishment for the judge and for my husband letting this happen, and also authorities without getting out with the children without permission from the mom, like me, from United States?
That depends on the judge. Many times, like if a woman abducts, a lot of times the judge will not put them in jail or do anything because they want her to be available for the children. She can't take care of the children if she's in jail. That's the philosophy they've used. Yeah, it is a criminal act And yes, judges have thrown mothers and fathers in jail for this. But they've been reluctant to do it on child abduction because the feeling is that the children need a mother and a father. Now, that's just been the mentality over the past several years. It's changing to where the judges now are giving punishment for this. But it's going to be up to an American judge, not a Mexican judge.
Can I get her in trouble with the Mexican judge and also the court system in Mexico to all those people
in trouble?
Yes.
Him, the father?
No, the judge and the father, because he's the one who abducted my children. He's the one who took them to Mexico without my permission and without a letter signed.
Did a judge allow that?
Yes.
Well, then, if a judge allowed him to travel to Mexico, it's not abduction.
But what about if something happened to my children?
Well, I mean, again, that is the problem.